The Stoics warned us about this centuries ago. They taught that happiness isn't found. It's built, slowly, through daily habits that shape the mind. In this video, I'll share 5 simple Stoic habits that can change how you feel every single day, starting exactly where you are, with nothing extra required. Let's begin with the first habit, learning how to feel rich without adding anything to your life. Number 1, appreciating what you already have. Gratitude. Most people wake up every day feeling poor, not because they lack money, but because their attention is fixed on what's missing. A better job, a better body, a better relationship. Happiness is postponed, always waiting on the next achievement. The Stoics saw this as one of the biggest traps of the human mind. Gratitude, in Stoicism, is not blind positivity. It is clarity. It is the ability to see reality without contempt. When you practice gratitude, you stop measuring your life against an imagined future and start grounding yourself in what is already real. Your health, your breath, the fact that you are still here, still learning, still able to begin again. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that simply waking up was already a gift. Seneca went even further, saying that the man who is content with what he has is already rich. Not because his life is perfect, but because his mind is no longer at war with reality. Gratitude anchors you in the present moment. It slows the mind. It transforms ordinary days into meaningful ones. A warm cup of coffee, a quiet morning, a lesson learned from a mistake. These small things, when noticed, rebuild inner stability. And here is the paradox. When you truly value what you already have, the desperate need for more begins to fade. Life stops feeling like a race and starts feeling like a journey you can actually breathe in. But gratitude alone is not enough. To protect this inner peace, you must learn the next habit: how to release the things that were never under your control to begin with. Number 2, letting go of what you can't control. Nothing drains your peace faster than trying to control what was never yours to command. Other people's opinions, their moods, the past, the future. Most daily anxiety comes from fighting reality instead of understanding it. The Stoics were ruthless about this truth. Epictetus drew a clear line. Some things are up to you, and some things are not. The moment you confuse the two, suffering begins. You replay conversations you can't change. You worry about outcomes you can't predict. You try to manage how others see you, and slowly your energy disappears. Letting go is not giving up. It is choosing wisdom over exhaustion. When you release what you can't control, your mind finally has space to breathe. You stop reacting to every trigger. You stop living in constant defense mode. Instead, you focus on what always belongs to you: your thoughts, your actions, and your response. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that events themselves are neutral. It is our judgments that disturb us. When you drop the demand that life must go your way, life loses its power to break you. You deal with problems once, not twice. Once from the event, and again from resisting it. This habit creates quiet strength. You become calmer under pressure, clearer in chaos, less shaken by uncertainty. You trust yourself to handle whatever comes without trying to control everything in advance. But releasing control is only the beginning. To maintain this clarity, you must protect the place where it all happens, your mind itself. That leads us to the third habit, learning to care for your mind as carefully as you care for your body. If your body feels exhausted, you slow down. If you're injured, you rest. If you're sick, you seek help. But when your mind is overwhelmed, anxious, or heavy, most people do the opposite. They ignore it. They drown it in noise, work, scrolling, or distraction. The Stoics saw this as a dangerous mistake. Your mind is not something separate from your life. It is the place where your entire life happens. If your inner world is tense, cluttered, or neglected, no external success will ever feel enough. Stoic philosophy teaches that mental care is not weakness, it is discipline. Caring for your mind begins with space, silence, moments where you stop reacting and start observing. Writing down your thoughts instead of letting them spiral. Taking walks without your phone. Choosing what you consume, ideas, conversations, media, with the same care you choose your food. Marcus Aurelius warned that the soul becomes colored by the thoughts it entertains. When you feed your mind constant comparison, negativity, and urgency, it absorbs that chaos. But when you feed it clarity, wisdom, and reflection, it becomes steadier and calmer. A healthy mind does not mean the absence of pain. It means the ability to process pain without being swallowed by it. You feel emotions without becoming them. You think clearly even under pressure. And when your mind is stable, something changes in how you relate to others. You begin to notice which environments and people support your growth, and which ones quietly drain it. That awareness leads directly to the fourth habit, staying close to people who lift you up. Your environment shapes you more than motivation ever will, and the people around you are the most powerful part of that environment. The Stoics understood this deeply. They didn't choose companions based on convenience or popularity, but on character. Some people calm your nervous system, others quietly drain it. Some conversations leave you clearer and lighter. Others leave you tense, doubtful, and exhausted. This is not accidental. Energy is contagious, and over time, you become shaped by what you tolerate. Marcus Aurelius advised himself to spend time with people who live with virtue, not vanity. People who speak honestly, listen deeply, and don't need to compete with you. These relationships don't inflate the ego. They stabilize the mind. They remind you who you are when the world tries to pull you off center. Choosing better company also means having the courage to step back from those who consistently bring negativity, chaos, or disrespect into your life. This doesn't require anger or confrontation. Sometimes distance is the most respectful response to them and to yourself. Walking away from draining relationships is not cruelty. It is self-respect. You are not obligated to keep absorbing emotional weight just because it's familiar. The Stoics believed peace was sacred, and anything that repeatedly threatened it had to be handled with wisdom. As your circle becomes healthier, something powerful happens. Your thoughts become clearer, your emotions become steadier, and your sense of presence deepens, which leads to the final habit, learning to live real moments, not just recorded ones, and to fully inhabit the life you're already in. We live in a time where moments feel incomplete unless they are captured, posted, and approved. Meals are photographed, sunsets are filmed, conversations are interrupted by notifications. Without realizing it, many people stop living their lives and start documenting them instead. The Stoics would see this as a quiet loss of something essential. To live well, Stoicism teaches presence. Life only happens in the present moment, not in the image you save or the reaction you receive later. When your attention is split between now and the screen in your hand, you never fully arrive. You are physically present, but mentally absent. Living the moment means putting the phone down and allowing experience to be enough. Feeling the warmth of sunlight without trying to capture it. Listening to someone without planning your response. Laughing without checking how you look. These simple acts reconnect you with reality as it is, not as it appears online. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that time is constantly flowing, and the present is all we ever truly possess. When you give that moment your full attention, time feels richer. Colors sharpen, conversations deepen. Even ordinary days begin to feel meaningful. This habit changes how you experience happiness. Instead of chasing highlights, you learn to appreciate depth. Instead of performing your life, you start inhabiting it. Peace grows naturally when nothing needs to be proven or shared. And when you live this way, grounded, present, and aware, you realize something powerful. Happiness was never missing. It was just waiting for your full attention. Now, let's bring everything together. Happiness isn't something you chase, and it isn't something you show off. It's something you practice, quietly, daily, from the inside out. The Stoics understood this long before our modern world became loud and distracted. These 5 habits are simple, but they are not easy. Gratitude, acceptance, mental care, intentional relationships, presence. Practiced consistently, they change how you experience life, not by making it perfect, but by making it calmer and clearer. You don't need a new life to feel better. You need a new way of relating to the one you already have. Slow down. Look inward. Apply what you've learned today. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect and stay connected for more Stoic wisdom. Your peace is not somewhere in the future. It begins with what you choose to practice today.